Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's KFB23, and today I want to talk about something a little different. Change up the format of this channel, and we'll talk about the NBA. I watched the NBA a lot this past 2 seasons, more than the average person, maybe. But I've been looking at this current team the longest because it has an MVP player named Steph Curry on it. But I'm not going to talk about him this episode, but you know what I mean. Talk about Andrew Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins is on the come up. Let me hold you. Let me explain how. Much to my surprise, Andrew Wiggins is averaging 17 points per game, averaging a block, and averaging 0.7 steals a game, if you round it out. He's having a career high field goal percentage at 46. 3-point percentage at 37, that's a career high too, while attempting 5 to 6 threes a game. He's pretty good on offense this season, and he's shooting career highs this season, and arguably having a really good season. Yeah, and now let's talk about Andrew Wiggins scoring. Like, he's doing a lot of scoring. 17.7 is not a lot of points for certain people, but I promise you, these are good value points. Like, this is a stat that hit Twitter that he's leading the league in ISO and shooting 55% from the field. ISO players, you think about James Harden, LeBron's, Kawhi Leonard's of the world. But my man Andrew Wiggins is getting a lot of ISO this season because when the fourth quarter comes and Steph Curry takes a break and Eric Pascal and him are just ISOing, trying to get buckets. So when Curry comes back in, it's not the biggest deficit, or they still have the lead, so Curry can get a break. And he's doing a phenomenal job when Curry sits out. And Eric Pascal is doing a phenomenal job because every time I see him, I feel like he's averaging like 40 or 50 points. Because that man gets the easiest 10 points I've ever seen in my life. He's getting and-ones and and-ones after and-ones. And Andrew Wiggins is really helping the Warriors when Curry's off the bench, because that's the biggest problem. Like, who's going to score this ball when Steph Curry's not on the floor? Steph Curry's already an all-star starter this season. It was announced yesterday. But this man, Andrew Wiggins, deserves to be the all-star because of his offense. And his offense in the season is really good, as you can see on the screen. This man is going crazy when I watch his games. Really good defense now too, because my man is playing elite defense, two-way. He's doing a two-way right now. My man is averaging a block. That's why I told you. My man is clamping up all wings he sees. I don't think he clamped up LeBron that game they won, but he's clipping all wing defenders over. He's going crazy. Well, I mean, he's going crazy. Like last night's game against Jimmy Butler, even though he dropped a triple-double, when guarded by Andrew Wiggins, my man shot 1 for 5. That's a person that just carried a team to the NBA Finals, average shot 40, triple-double, and he just clamped them up and shooting 1 for 5, and that's why they won. Especially Kent Bazemore, because Kent Bazemore also helps. If it wasn't Andrew Wiggins and Kent Bazemore, this team would have lost. I promise you. They've been playing crazy defense. He locked down Kawhi Leonard the second game, not the first game. They lost the first game, but when they blew that lead, and everybody on NBA Twitter was clowning the Clippers, that's when he locked down Kawhi Leonard. I promise you. He's been going crazy. And I just read an interview with Steve Kerr saying that was a priority coming into the 21 NBA season.
Steve, Patrick Murray, Forbes Sports. Just wondering, Andrew Wiggins' defense has been kind of a bit of a story in the first part of this season. What do you think is behind the kind of improvement that he's shown from his previous stops?
Well, I'm not sure he didn't play good defense in Minnesota. It's just nobody noticed. I think the fact that he's here now, this team gets a lot more notoriety. We're on TV more often. So now people are recognizing some of the statistical accomplishments that Andrew has put forth here in the early going of the season in terms of shot challenges and block shots. I think he was number one in the league in out of every player in shot challenges going into the Denver game, and maybe 5th in the league in blocks, I believe. So, we made it a priority in the offseason. We talked to him about potentially, being an all defensive team player.
Also in an interview, Steve Kerr was saying like he was going to be the next Andre Iguodala for the team, and they really needed that type of player because they lost Andre Iguodala for the D'Angelo Russell thing, and this man Wiggins is fitting perfectly, and he's probably better suited because he's a younger player, has fresher legs than Andre Iguodala. He's like 38 years old. So when Klay Thompson comes back, it's gonna be Draymond, Klay, and Andrew Wiggins playing elite level defense. Because that's why I'm thinking he's gonna make an all defensive second team this season. But what I'm talking about this video, something a little bit more. I think he might make an all-star team, and I'm about to tell you why. Because at the All-Star game right now, starters are LeBron James, Nikola Jokic, and Kawhi Leonard. That means Paul George, Anthony Davis, and Andrew Wiggins are not All-Star. Because Andrew Wiggins was 7. Paul George, it just comes back from injury. He's probably not going to be the All-Star team. He might. He still MVP season. Anthony Davis right now, he's injured. He's out for 4 weeks. So he won't make the All-Star game. Because the All-Star game is March 7th. And it's February 19th right now, so he might not be there. And Zion is just like 7th, it's the 11th seed in the Western Conference, 3 games behind the 8th seed. But Andrew Wiggins right now is a 7th seed, 16 and 13, and it's really good on a playoff team, so he still might be. Because this would be a really good thing for Andrew Wiggins' career, because it hasn't really been anything special. He made like a all rookie team. That's not really impressive because he was first overall pick. People expected him to make an all rookie team. But this would be a really good thing for his career. And this might be one of the few times he might get an all-star chance. Because the Warriors culture right now is really making him a grown man right now. Because he's been balling. I promise you. On the defensive side and on the offensive side, like his switches and rotations are really good. He's really balling out here, and he deserves to be an all-star. Not over Anthony Davis, but he still might not make it. So in 2021, I voted for Andrew Wiggins because I really wanted to be there because it's a Wiggins world, and we're just living in it. Come on. So I'm out, guys. Thank you for watching the video. If you like this, tell me, subscribe. I'm out. Peace.